What's cracking, people? Angelic Mayhem here. So, welcome to Final Exam, which is a game that just came out on Steam, I'd say about a week ago, maybe two-ish, somewhere thereabouts. And sadly, because this is November, okay, and the Christmas rush / Black Friday / whatever, all the games are coming out now. Plus, we have Xbox and PlayStation that are both coming out, so it's been a huge game month, all right? And I'm trying to clean out some of the games that are inside my box, but I don't really have time to do, like a full review of them. So, in this case, for Final Exam, I just want to kind of show you what the game is all about, and then you can decide for yourself if it's right for you. So, Final Exam, let's hit enter, and we'll go in. Basically, this is a side-scrolling game, and the plot of the game is that you and 3 friends are going to your high school reunion, and on the way, there's a zombie apocalypse, okay? So you and your friends, you have to, go through the map, wiping out zombies, and, handling all the different puzzles that come up along the way. So that's the whole game in a nutshell. I'm about 2 hours into this game, and so I'm just going to take you in. First of all, let's do options, okay? Controls, full rekey binding, which is really nice. And game settings. This is all kinds of stuff, like for if you were using a controller or whatnot. Obviously, as a side scroller, I would suspect that with a controller it might be a little bit better. But there's no reason why. I was playing it with the keyboard. I was doing just fine. Video settings. Not too much, but, again, you can dump up the textures and things like that. And I've got everything jacked to high, so, you should get a good understanding of what this game is supposed to look like. Back out. There we go. I have not seen the online play yet. So it comes in, like, these different chapters or whatever, and then each chapter has, like, 3 or 4 different sub-pieces to it. Before you begin, it's going to ask you if you want to upgrade anything. As you are playing the game, different things that you do, you can actually collect either characteristic points or skill points, and then you can spend those as you see appropriately. You can also pick up different weapons along the way. Each one is unique in what it can do in terms of like the animations and things like that. So it's a lot of fun to, like try different combinations of these things to see what you can get. Now, one of the things that I don't fully understand yet is that each of the people who are in the game, let me skip through this space. Each of the people who are in the game, there's 4 different characters, but I've only seen this guy, okay, who's this brute, football player. All right, and he has this little super sprint animation that he can do if you right-click twice. Oh, I'm sorry, go to the right twice or to the left twice. He does this little slide. Now, you see how there's, like you can go, like I could go up here if I want to, but I can also go down. If I press down, I'll actually drop down here, and if I press up, I can get back. And then there's, there's like all kinds of side stuff that you can find. So when you come down here, now I've already gotten it, but when you come down here, there's usually like a, there's usually like a little floating thing here, and that's either a skill point or it's a new weapon or something like that. The zombies come in different forms. There's zombie dogs, and there's zombie... Can I take that? No, I can't take that on full. There's zombie dogs, and then there's like just traditional zombies. Then there's guys who are... They're spitters. They jump up and they hang on the ceiling, and then they spit down at you. There we go. And we can also go up here. Now again, each weapon has a different animation, so in this case I have a club, so when I attack people, like I can actually plaster him to the ground, right? Just like that. If I had a machete, I wouldn't be able to do that. I would have a different animation which did different things. Alright, so up here we gotta pick up the nitro, and we're bringing it with us. If I hit G, which is re-keybound, so don't, Aww. Alright, so he ruined my nitro box. I gotta go back for another one. Also, I have dogs and whatnot. Here. Go up here. Ah! I'm not personally a huge side-scroller fan. It was nice back in the day, but I think that I'm more of a, like a simulation slash strategy gamer. Alright, so now we put down the nitro, and we go all the way over here, just so that we don't have to run the chance of it going off. And actually, now that I think about it, I also have a machine gun, and then if I hit down, I can pick that up. Alright, so then we move this over here. So the first stage in this one is just to plant 2 nitro boxes here. Oh. I think the animations are funny. And the graphics are really nice. It's very cartoony, very, like comic book style. And I like that it's, like 2.5D. Especially when you have like stairs and things like that. I like that these guys come from the background. And there are different game modes. So for instance, like this is a side-scrolling mode, okay? Now there are also times where you'll have like Contra style. I don't know if anybody remembers Contra from back in the day, but like where the background, you're literally heading into the background. That's kind of hard to explain. But like I was on top of a train at one point, and like we were literally heading down the tracks, and then you had to side scroll across the top of the train, but if you moved too far, you fell off the sides of the train. Uh-oh. Now, if you slide as the dog is attacking you, then the dog will actually go past you. There we go. And away it goes. Perfect. Ah, the introduction of the spitter. Now, you have to kind of jump up here, and then if you can swipe him down, then you can swipe him down. If you're holding a machete, though, I don't think it does that. I think you just kind of have to hack away at him. All right, now in this case, the minigame here is that you actually have to hold down G and push this as you're going along, and then occasionally you're going to have to stop, fight zombies, and then start pushing again. There they are. Ah! Nope. When you jump, you can actually attack while in midair. You can also sprint while in midair, so there is a lot of game times, a lot of times with bad guys and things like that where, come here. Ah! There'll be times with bad guys where you have to, like, jump above their heads and then, like, do a quick sprint and then come down and then drop a grenade. And, like, there's all kinds of different stuff that you have to do. So it's very dynamic, and it's not really terribly boring. There's, a lot of different stuff to do. Wander up here, see what's up. Literally. Now, as you can see, oh, man. I don't have time for this. There we go. My guy's actually pretty beef. I don't care what's up there anymore. My guy's actually pretty beefed up because, good, a pack. So now this is sort of like a mini mode where you get like 15 guys. They come out 3 or 4 at a time, depending upon where you are. Oh, there's also food, by the way. In my case, it's the C button. If you hit the C button, then you can eat the food. Come here. And that will replenish your health. There we go. And then to pick up said food, I just have to hit down. Machine guns actually don't do as much damage as the club. So, now you can change that if you upgrade in just the right way. Oh. I was really hoping to hit him. Ah! Come here. In this game, you are just constantly in motion, which is pretty sweet. And wham wham. Wham wham wham. You, come here. There we go. So that's just a little video to show you what this game is all about. Again, I'm not actually going to finish this game because, it's not really my style of game. But it is a nice game. And if you're into side-scrollers, I would recommend it simply because, there's a lot of action and a lot of some really good set pieces. The plot is a little lacking. I mean, they tell you at the beginning that you're on your way to, your high school reunion or whatever, but they don't really get into, like anything beyond that. You don't get to know who any of the people are or anything like that. So it's just, basic combat and things like that. So basically, this guy right here, he gets scared of the zombies, and he starts wandering about, and then you have to go chase him down, and that's like a real, that's tough. Alberto. Oh. Right, so he's a fraidy cat and he bails. And then he's down below you. Here it is. So he's like there. So you're actually just kind of following him around, and then eventually he'll pop out, and then you have to escort him back, which is, like a little bit on the dangerous side. Because he's always getting himself into trouble. Come here, come here, come here, come here, come here. Wham, 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 wham. Oh, you can also... I forget how you... Oh, yeah, right. You can pick people up, right? And if you right-click, you can throw them in a... Come here. You can throw them in a given direction. And then if you left-click, you can actually bounce them around a little bit. But that's actually an upgrade. I had to buy that. That bouncing back and forth thing. Now, at one point, you actually have to... so when you're escorting Alberto back to this location, you actually have to pick him up and hurl him onto that thing up there, which you do just by pressing up, and then, like, throwing him by right-clicking. And then he'll go up there, and he'll do his thing. But then the whole time, you're being attacked underneath of him, which is pretty funny. And don't forget to check every stairs that you find to make sure that there's nothing up there. So again, thanks for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it helps you out in deciding whether or not to buy this game. And if it did, you click the like button or subscribe to my YouTube channel for more content like this in the future. I'm Angelic Mayhem, and I'll see you next time.